Greetings and salutations. Happy, what's today? Wednesday? Yes, happy Wild Out Wednesday. I don't know why I was about to say Tuesday. Whew. Let me make sure we have sound because you know how YouTube be doing me. Unfortunately, I also saw how it was doing passport travel. Okay, so I do have sound. I caught Passport Traveler's one of her videos today, and I don't know. I feel so bad that we have to deal with bullying, stalking, harassing. It's just a mess from senior citizens. If I make a video and I say, "Oh my God, I was harassed. I'm being stalked by a senior citizen," yo, that would probably go viral because it's like, what senior citizen is out here stalking people? Well, I have one, dang blasted. So I just put my mic in, so I hope that works. I'm not going to be on here for long. I know I always say that, but this meal is very quick. This is a quick meal, and I don't have a lot of juice in my phone. So in order for me to use my mic, I need to be able to have that port open, and I wouldn't be able to use my mic. So let me just make sure the music is working. I wouldn't be able to use my mic. Perfect. Make sure the music is working. The sound is still on. We're good to go. Okay, so greetings and salutations. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wild Out Wednesday. I hope everyone has had a great day. It's about 5:30 here. I am going to, what I'm making is salmon patties and lima beans. I was going to make some rice, but I decided against it. So I am mincing my onions. I'm going to grab some minced garlic. So this is one of the easiest meals to make. Okay. I don't know if you all have heard of salmon croquettes. They have different names, right? My mom calls them salmon patties. Some people call them salmon croquettes. But I'm going to show you how I make mine. This is a protein-packed meal. I have frozen lima beans. I'm going to put those on the pan. I'm going to put them on the pan, and then they just going to cook like that. I'm going to put them in the pan. So it says 2 cups of water. I don't normally measure anything, y'all, I swear. But that's you can cook when you really don't measure things, right? And so it says stove top, 2 cups of water. Add one and 1/2. 1 1/2. Let's do 1 1/2. 1 1/2 to 2 cups. Okay, so what I am going to do in here, let me put these in and show you all what I'm doing. And then I'm going to come back to this area to make what I need to make. Okay, so this is, I'm not going to put the water and stuff on. I'm just going to empty everything in here because I want to take them out of this frozen bag. Now, I don't know about you all, but I still rinse my frozen vegetables. Doesn't matter that they are frozen. I still rinse them off. That's just my brain. Like, I don't know what they did with these before. That's just my brain. So, you all do what you need to do. But I'm going to cut these, open these, rinse these, and then I'm going to start making the salmon patties. I want to see if I can do this in exactly 30 minutes, but we'll see. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm just moving everything around. Okay, so I'm going to rinse these. Cold water. Lift that up. Yeah. So I just rinse them off. I know many people may not do that, but this is what I do. So I'm going to rinse these off, and then I'm going to put them in the water. I'm going to put salt in there and butter, and that is all I put in my lima beans. When they're done, I might throw some pepper on there, but I love this meal. My mother always used to make this meal for us when we were younger. I don't know if my siblings love it, but I love salmon patties. Okay, so let's put this in. All right. I'm just going to empty the contents in here. Right? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to cut up, like I said, I'm going to put, now I could go ahead and cook this because I will be cutting this, the other pan on, but I'm just going to put this in here. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to cut it on yet. Okay. Because this is going on the back burner. I'm going to use this burner for this pan for when I fry the salmon patties. So as I was looking for the recipe, right? Now you say, well, why are you looking for a recipe? I don't know. I look for things, even though I know how to make it, just if I forget what ingredients to put in there and or what I want to make it with. I do that sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes my brain doesn't. My brain works differently than other people's. So I looked it up just to see, to make sure I had everything right. And I think I forgot the breadcrumbs. Where are the breadcrumbs? Please tell me I have breadcrumbs. Do I have breadcrumbs? I know. I think I do. I think I can. I think I can. So, Passport Traveler's video came up where she was talking about, I guess someone was bullied and they unalived themselves on a live. And I don't know why God allowed me to see that video, because sometimes people that I follow, their videos don't come up for me, and I don't understand. They don't come up. Like somebody sent me a message today and they were like, why am I just seeing this video from 6 days ago? I don't know. I think they be shadow banning people. I don't understand the algorithm, because if you're friends with someone on Facebook, then my friend's stuff should come up first. But what I learned is you may have to go on your friend's page and literally press follow. If not, the stuff won't come up. And I think that that's just so stupid. Like, if I want to see anybody's stuff, I should want to see my friend's stuff, right? I don't know. These systems be tripping. Okay, so, all right. And that's it, right? I'm not going to cook this yet. I'm just going to cover it up and put it back here. Now we're heading back over here. We are going to be making these salmon patties. Now, lima beans says serving size, 2/3 of a cup is 90 calories. Right? Now, some people may not eat a lot of beans because they will say that, oh my God, it's high in carbs. It's high in carbs. You all saw how slim I was back in the Gambia, right? And before I went to the Gambia. I was a strict pescatarian. So when people talk about beans and making you bloated and stuff, yes, it does. Yes, it does give you vestivo. I think that's how you say it, flatulence, but I don't care. Because I need my protein and I'm going to eat my beans, especially if I don't eat meat, as far as like chicken, turkey, damn sure don't eat beef or pork. And then if I'm not eating eggs and I'm not eating dairy, right? So I have to get my protein from my vegetables, my greens, and people, it's so funny because my doctor was like, well, you got to eat meat. And this was an old doctor, because my doctor now is I think she's vegan. I think she's vegan. She's very slim now, but she, I think she's vegan. But the doctors will tell you, you need to eat this, you need to eat that for protein. And I'm like, well, the cows are not eating meat. They're eating vegetables. I don't listen to people. I listen to my body. So I'm going to eat my lima beans. I live alone. Who cares if I have flatulence? Or who cares if I feel a little bloated? By the time my body digests these plant-based foods, yeah, the bloating is going to go away. So I don't pay that any attention. I get more bloated if I eat, I don't really get bloated if I eat beans. I get more bloated if I eat any type of meat or dairy. That's what happens to my body. So, my old doctor, they see me losing weight and they're like, oh, well, whatever you're doing, keep it up. I'm like, I'm eating vegetables and I'm staying away from meat and dairy. Oh, you need protein. Mind you, that doctor was fat. So you got to listen to yourself, people. Don't listen to other people. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to use this pink salmon, Alaskan. I am using canned salmon. Did you all know that they make the small one like the tuna fish? So this is the one that I picked out the first time. But then I was like, girl, you have all these vegetables. Just go ahead and make this one. I'm going to save this one for later. With this, I can make about 8 patties. So I'm going to save the small one for later because I do have some my black eyed peas that I had. Did I ever share them with you all? Oh my God, they're gone. I think I shared pictures, but I had black eyed peas and I mixed it with the chopped spinach. Remember when I made the chopped spinach and I put the spinach inside my turkey burgers? Well, I took some of that chopped spinach and I mixed it with my black eyed peas and I had a little piece of rotisserie chicken. I threw that in there and I heated it up. Y'all, that was absolutely delicious. It was so dang on good. So let's get this party started. You don't need a lot of ingredients for this, right? I have my liquid IV to drink this tonight with my dinner. So I'm going to open the can. I'm going to drain the liquid. Yes, I have a manual can opener. Had to go and get that from Dollar Tree because when I get these daggone electrical ones or the real big cute ones, they just stop turning. I say, sometimes the old school is the best school. I don't know about y'all, but when they used to make old cars and stuff like that, somebody hit your car did not just fall apart back in the day. Somebody hit your car now, the car is going to shatter like it's glass, like your phone, right? Like the iPhones and them new phones that are made of straight up glass. As soon as if they hit a floor like mine, or a hardwood floor, or a laminated floor, anything that's non-carpeted, good luck with that. That thing going to shatter like Humpty Dumpty. Okay. Okay, so when you open it, where's the thing so I can lift it? When you open it, get off my finger. You'll see that it has that, right? So what I'm going to do is open it. We'll dump it. I want all my salmon. This salmon be expensive as hell, y'all. I'm like, why salmon? But you know what? I can't really complain that when I'm eating a strict pescatarian diet, I may spend a little bit more on fish, but it doesn't matter because I may eat the fish maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. The rest I'm eating plant-based. So I am shopping strictly in the produce section, which cut my grocery bill not just in half, it cut it the F off. Okay? I agree with you on the electric can openers. Good evening, BJ. BJ underscore 12. Greetings and salutations. Yeah, I like the old school stuff, They're making things better, but they're making things more convenient, but I want to say that they're better, right? But if it doesn't work as long, and then is it better? Or is it, oh, it looks good, it may help me right now, but if it breaks down, then excuse me, if it breaks, I'm choking, guys. excuse me. If it breaks down, then you know you have to spend enough. You have to spend money to purchase a new one. So I'm like, is this a setup? Okay, so what I want to do is, now they say you can, this is edible and stuff like that. So if somebody wanted to grind this up, they could, but I just take this part. If some of the bones don't come out, I'm okay with that because they're small enough to just be ground up. But I guess the spine part I will take out. I love salmon patties though. So yeah, these little bones, I don't bother with them. Let me just make sure I got all of that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta rinse my hands. So one of the things that I do miss about being in Africa is the lack of snacks. Wait, I shouldn't say that. Maybe the lack of, if you don't have a car and stuff, the lack of snacks will help me out. If I don't buy it, I'm not going to go out at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to look for it, right? But I also like the simplicity of the meals. And when I'm talking about meals, I'm talking about my meals, right? Not necessarily the Gambian dishes, because the traditional Gambian dishes will give you diabetes and clog up your arteries and kill you. I mean, it's amazing to me when I see continental Africans passing away so young, even though they want to talk about what's going on in America. I'm like, y'all need to worry about y'all damn selves. Like the stuff that's going on in y'all country, the foods that you eat, everybody be like, I'm so skinny, but that being skinny doesn't mean you're not diabetic. Okay? So, but the simplicity of me making the meals that I used to eat. The I want to say the ease of the fruit and stuff and vegetables. There's a lot of fruit in the Gambia, but the vegetables, they tend to make the same vegetables over and over. Tomatoes, onions, eggplant, cabbage. I do not like that them what are they called? The bitter tomatoes. I'm like, they be putting that in everything, and that junk be nasty as hell. And then they don't even eat the vegetables. The vegetables is just for garnish. It's just for garnish. So when I got invited to a tabaski, it's just weird. You know, you're invited to places and you think, oh, I'm invited because, you know, they want me to know more about what's going on or the culture or whatever. But no, it's performative. It's always, oh, if I take you somewhere, if I show you any of this, then you're going to be my wife. And I'm like, y'all some clowns. Like nothing is real. It's so hard to really find a real friend in Africa. I ain't gonna say out of the locals, it could be out of the Americans too, but it's really hard to find a true friend. You never know. And most of the time the dudes are trying to be your friend because those are the ones that are out, you know, and trying to get to know the Westerners. Oh, my wrist hurt. Okay, so let me take a break. Okay. I was moving some stuff today and I wanted to work out, and my day just got away from me, so I didn't get a chance to work out, and that makes 2 days. But I had coffee last night and it upset my stomach, so that's why I couldn't get up early this morning and go to my water class. Greetings, Elisa. Honey child, this is my favorite. I'm going to get them. If that says manual, yes, the manual. BJ was talking about the can opener. Are you making fish patties? Yes, I am. What is this? Handle 8701. Yes, I am. I love my salmon patties. I was just saying that I got the big can, but do you all know that they do make the small tuna fish size can? I was like, oh, shoot. Now, I am using an egg to hold everything together, right? I feel like I love onions, right? So I feel like I want to put some more onions in there. But I know I want to put some more onions in there. Let me just put just a little tad bit. But I love this. So this is one of my favorite meals. And anytime I go home, I'm like, Ma, you gonna make me some salmon patties? Salmon patties and grits. Well, not together. I don't eat fish and grits, but I love salmon patties. I love grits. And unfortunately, getting my mother to make some of these when I go home is like pulling teeth. I'm like, why? Just make me some. But what's funny is every time I come near, when I go home, I end up doing a lot of the cooking because I still want to eat the same way that I eat when I'm home. So, oh, good thing you didn't fall in there. So a lot of times, if I go and visit someone, if I go and visit a friend, and they don't live close to me, I gotta fly to them. I am cooking. I'm cooking for them. I'm cooking for them. I'm cooking for the family. Um, it's just unfortunate. As I get older and I sit back and I look at life and I look at the friends that I had growing up, and it hurts my heart because I'm like, damn, Shantae, you always loyal to people, and then they just, what is it? Like, is it your light that brings them to you, but then it's your light that makes them hate you? So how is that my problem? So it does stop me from wanting to open up to people. I am more like when it comes to YouTube now, I am more reserved. I don't reach out to people as much. I mean, I don't accept people reaching out to me as much as I used to because of the betrayal. But yeah, I went to my friend's house and she went shopping for the week for her family, and then I bought some stuff for myself. And I made chicken quesadillas, and it's just so funny how, like, if I was with a man, if I had a husband and my husband was into fitness and he had a very low percentage of fat on his body, because my lifestyle is the way it is, we would be equally yoked. So I would eat what he eat. So when I see my friend or my friends and they're like, oh, well, he works out, he eats right. And I'm like, well, why aren't you whatever? I would eat what he eat. Shoot. I don't know about anyone else, but that's what I would do. Greetings, 1010. Greetings, RH. So this is, I'm going to tell you all what I put in here. I put Himalayan pink sea salt. I always got to cook with my onion powder. Always got to cook with my garlic powder. I'm falling in love with this. I got this from Dollar Tree, but it's garlic and herb, all-purpose, rustic Tuscan style. It does have fish on there, right? And I put some black pepper. I also put some of this. I put this, sprinkle a little bit of this in my tuna fish when I make tuna fish as well. It's just, that's the only thing I use it for. I don't make crabs and all that other stuff, so that's what I use it for. I did put some chopped up onions, and I don't know if you all saw me, but I did put some minced garlic. Oh, wait, I did forget something. Here we go. I put minced garlic in there. I did not measure anything, you all, so don't follow me with the measurements. You have to follow a recipe for that. And then I'm going to throw in some squirts of lime juice. I do this with my tuna fish as well. Now, it says to throw in some breadcrumbs in order to, I don't know, to make it. So I'm going to put these in there, but I like flour. I like using flour for this. Lime juices is nice. Yes. Especially when I put it in, I put it in my salmon, and I also put it in my tuna fish when I make the tuna fish. It gives it a nice flavor. Okay, so I'm not measuring this, but I also don't want to put the whole bag in here. So I'm putting some in here, but I know 9 times out of 10, I am going to sprinkle some flour. Just a little bit. So I might be making this not as healthy as other people may make it, but when it comes to me throwing stuff in in a dish like this, I don't worry about it because it's so high in protein that I'm not worried about anything. I'm eating lima beans and salmon patties. I'm not worried about that. So, oh, the can is upside down, but this is what I use, the big one. Oh, I rinsed it out, so water is dripping. I'll clean all this with my Lysol when I am done. Okay. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little flour in there and mix this all up. And then I'm going to shape them so that they will be in patties and start frying them. So let me put some of this stuff away. And I hope I have enough oil. I hope I have enough oil to make these because I totally forgot to go to Costco. So I've been going to Dollar Tree and just getting a little bit of oil, and I totally forgot. So this is how much I have. Lord Jesus, I don't think that's enough. Oh Lord, okay, this is not good. And I forgot to go to Costco. Y'all, look at how much oil this is. This is not enough oil to make salmon patties. Now, what I did see, maybe I should have made the small can. Dang, blasted. And I don't want to knock on my neighbor's door. Hey, do you have any oil? Because everybody's moving the hell out. Now, I didn't realize that until I started taking out everything. And I don't think I have any more oil. Let me just double check. I don't think I have any more. I got apple cider vinegar up the wazoo. Oh, crap sticks, y'all. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few. And then I'm going to have to go and get some more oil and finish it up. This sucks. Dude, where's my coconut oil? I don't want to make this with coconut oil, though. I need to go and get my, I forgot to get avocado oil. I just totally forgot to get avocado oil when I was in Costco the other day to get toilet tissue. I forgot. And I have no more oil. So I can do one of two things. I can make a few of these and I can make a few of these. But when I was making this, when I saw this, I also saw when I picked up the recipe, I also saw air fried, right? Air fried salmon patties. So I'm like, ooh, y'all know I love making things in my air fryer because that's less oil. All I got to do is spray that. So am I going to make a few of them in the air fryer? Of course, because I need more oil. So I'll just make a few. So everything is in there. Now I'm going to mix it up. So no, I don't put a green pepper in there. I've never heard of that. I've never heard you put a green pepper in your salmon patties. So someone said, why do people say tuna fish? I just say tuna. Oh, I guess both. It goes both ways. Are you an American? I don't know. I think Americans may say tuna fish. Right? Because so there are some UK people that be like, why do y'all say cell phone? Why do y'all say, what is it? Like we say pants and they say trousers and they say mobile phone and we say cell phone. So it's just, why do y'all say horseback ride and what the hell else are you riding? Right? Like this. Someone told me they had an interaction with a British person and they were just saying, why do you say eyeglasses? We know that they're on your eyes, so they're eyeglasses. But evidently, we got to explain some things because maybe some people are just slow and they don't realize that those glasses are for their eyes. Maybe they don't realize that their mobile phone goes in their trousers. I don't know. But we do say tuna fish. We do say that. Like tuna is already fish. So why do we say that? I have no idea. But this is not good. This is not good that I don't have any oil. I'm going to have to run and go get some oil. Now, I have sesame seed oil, but I don't think that that's going to taste good. Now, I'm going to tell y'all one thing that I don't do. I have this, though. But I need oil. But I have this. We're going to see. Tay, are you or do you often do public speaking? Great voice for it. RH, that's so funny. Thank you. I love public speaking. I Once I studied abroad in 2012, the director hired me to, let's cut this stove on, hired me to go to HBCUs to promote, HBCUs to promote the study abroad program that I utilized when I studied abroad in Africa in 2012. So I do. Thank you. What I want to do is I would love to be able to, as you get older, you learn a lot more about yourself. And I wish that I would have me and my brother. Like, if he wasn't so busy, I would love to have a podcast or, because he has a distinguished voice as well. But I would love to be able to get hired to read books on tape. So one of the things that I did do, I have a video for Each One Teach One, the Each One Teach One, because I have an Each One Teach One channel for preschool. So one of the things I did do was, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I read a book, and my name is in this book. So I read the book, and I'm going to release it on Each One Teach One. That is going to be all about preschool and teaching and things like that. So I want to go to the library, get books on tape, and build Each One Teach One's channel for the preschool. So if parents are giving their children tablets and everything now anyway, so why not just put on a channel for your child to read to your child, right? And these are predominantly Black books. Yeah. So this is my liquid IV. It says 16 ounces, but this is a 20-ounce thing, a 20-ounce container, and I'm going to use that anyway. I'm waiting for something to come in so I can do a big video about it, but it hasn't come in yet. So I bought these. They were on sale at Costco, liquid IVs. Just to make sure, I've been getting like a little lightheaded or dizzy or whatever. And I know it's because I'm not on my regular schedule. I'm not eating the way I'm supposed to be. So my doctor told me to get these, and they're sugar-free. I bought the sugar-free ones. And the reason why I bought the sugar-free ones is because one was strawberry and I had sugar in it. I was like, that would be too sweet. But I like these flavors. So it's the lemon lime and the white peach. And this was about $20 at Costco, and you get 30. Right? So, and this is, I could substitute that instead of drinking juice and things like that. So that's what I was shaking up, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it get nice and cold for when I do eat dinner. Okay, so we're going to be heading over to the stove so that way we can start frying these patties. So if you want to lose weight or you're trying to lose weight, this is a great meal. This is an excellent meal, especially if you love salmon patties. This is an excellent meal. And then you can interchange whatever vegetable you choose. Like, say you may want broccoli, I like lima beans with this. So let me turn this down, because this stove, y'all, do not play. And food cooks so well on this stove. I make grits so well on this stove. I'm like, damn, they had me in the old ghetto-fied. Gave me an old ghetto-fied stove in the apartment complex I was in. Okay, so while I'm doing this, let me read. So yes, I was doing public speaking for the program, Study Abroad to Africa. And she was a Black woman. Unfortunately, she was older, and it's just I'm it's always so messy. I'm so nice to people and they just give me the short end of the stick. And then when I get crazy, they want to act like I'm the problem. I don't understand. Like some of our women are so damn messy. So, I would go and speak at the go to, she would pay for me to go, and I would fly for free. I would go out to different schools. I went to Virginia State University. Um, I went to quite a bit of places, right? I was at Morehouse with her. I went to Clark, Atlanta. And, they were just, the people that were in charge were just so enamored with me that they were like, please, please, you're going to please finish your undergrad. And I'm like, I am, but I'm like, I don't have any debt. I have no debt. So why do I don't want to put myself in debt. So I'm like, shoot, can I contact the Obamas, or is this still on? Yes. Can I contact the Obamas, or, Oprah, or, hey, I want to finish my undergrad. It's going to cost this amount of money. These African Americans in Africa scam me. Would y'all help me? Now, I'm not too proud to beg. For what I call my own, I'm not. I have no debt. So why do I want to put myself into debt? That's why I don't have my bachelor's, because I don't want any debt. So I don't know if that's right, wrong, or indifferent, but I'm going to finish it. I'm in the process of seeing if I can go back to school now. So hopefully that will happen. Did you know you made the Gambia news blog? Seems like they had high regards for your piece on Art Kathy. So that is a compliment on your views. Great voice for it. Thank you, RH. Yes, I think it was what was it called? Fabby something. Starts with an F, right? Yes, someone did send me that. Someone sent me that, and I was like, oh wow. This is the second time I made the news in the Gambia. I was in, I think it was called the Standard newspaper. It's been a long time coming, but fighting for justice. I don't know what's going to happen, but I am happy that things are moving in the direction that it's supposed to move in. And that I'm grateful for, because when I caught Passport Traveler's video today, and I did catch K and K Squad videos, y'all. I'm working on them. Some shorts, but I was really busy today. But when I caught Passport Traveler's video today, and how she was saying how YouTube, allowed Shrek to harass her and things like that. And it's just like, this is one of the reasons why I'm going to sue, because people think that they can do whatever on YouTube and F up your real life, F up your mental health, because they're jealous of you. And I might not be able to sue for bullying, but I could damn sure sue for stalking, for doxing me. How can you post someone's address when the privacy guidelines on YouTube specifically says that you cannot post someone's address? So what she did was she posted the number somewhere else, and then covered up the number and showed the street address. But it's like, okay, you might be able to do that shit for YouTube, but let's see what happened when you get in front of a mother judge, okay? Because a judge gonna look at this and say, man, why did you do this? Well, it is against YouTube guidelines. This is why I want to sue YouTube too, and people have sued YouTube and won, contrary to what people think. But I'm gonna tell you, people have no idea how I move. They have no idea, right? How I will sue you if you come effing with me. The first thing I'm doing is going to civil court. I'm not going to criminal court, because if you haven't struck me, cut off my limb, or unalive me, the police are busy, and they're busy, okay? And with these damn criminals that look like me, these ninjas make me want to be police, and that's real talk. make me sign up for ICE. Let me get a 50,000 cash bonus, buy my house, and be able to. I ain't gonna say be able to beat people up because that's what some of them are out there doing. So but I go out there and release my anger. But I mean, will I go and get illegal aliens, illegal immigrants? Of course I would. I can't be illegal in your country. I cannot be illegal in the Gambia and be okay and not have to pay money. So I agree with getting the illegals out. How they're doing it, I can't agree. I can't say I agree or if I don't, because my thing is how do you get someone that's illegal in your country out? Whether even if they are working and it's like, oh well, I'm working, and look, I can't justify your illegal behavior and you're trying to do something because I can't do that in your country. And that's just my personal opinion, right? That's just my personal opinion. But I can't go to the Gambia and be illegal. But I feel like some of these foreigners just feel like they are entitled to, freedom to travel, freedom to do this. You don't have the freedom to travel if you're coming into someone's country illegally. Look at how many of these Gambian boats, these boats are leaving the Gambia and these people are dying and they feel like, well, we could do this. I could come to your country and be illegal. Well, how do you figure? How do you figure? I don't know. So I don't even know how these are going to cook, y'all. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. And then I have these two, and I'm going to put them in the air fryer. Let's see how they come out. I'm going to make them two different ways. So let me see. How did I get on that? I don't even know how I got on that. Oh, wait, there's no plugs over here. Okay. They're just light fixtures. Okay. So I'm going to say this, going back to your comment in regards to the article. Gambians didn't like our Kathy. Maybe they liked her at first, but once she started talking real crazy about people, and don't get me wrong, some of the stuff she was saying is true. But we also know that you get more bees with vinegar than you do. I mean, you get more bees with honey than you do vinegar. So if I'm being, how can the Gambians and continental Africans get us so quickly when they're being sweet, right? They're being sweet. I'm being nice. Now, I feel like there are ways to say things. There were ways to say things instead of going and insulting people. Is some of the stuff she was saying true? Yes. Is the Gambia a hot ass mess right now? Yes. Yes. But that still doesn't take away what she did, right? But so I feel like the Gambians that remember who Art Kathy is and what she said about them, I feel like they're going to push what I said, right? Whether they know who I am or not. Because it does, I guess, give them some solace. Like she said all these things about Gambia and she didn't have to. There are ways of saying things. Now, I came and I tried, and my situation was different, right? I wasn't scamming anyone, and I still got the short end of the stick as well. So you have to be mindful of what country you go to and who you try to help, because everyone doesn't want help, right? What was that song? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Some people don't want to be saved. Some people in Africa just think that they know way more about us than we know about ourselves. So why would they want to be like, they'll say, oh, America, great country. It is a great country. And it's greater for some more than others, right? It is. But don't think that you don't have, sugar honey iced tea. It will fall right in my bag. You flew right across the damn table and fell in my bag. You little bastard. So I was taking this off so I can get the rest of the oil, and it literally flew across the island into my purse. Where's the spatula? I need the spatula. So they think that they know better than you, but what they don't know is, so y'all heard me talking about my bachelor's degree, right? So we know that having your bachelor's degree will put you on a level playing field, right? It makes you go from hourly to salary. It's going to elevate your income, right? Now, think about a continental African coming over and they don't have anything. They don't have a high school diploma because many of them drop out in middle school, especially if they come from a poor family. They don't have anyone to pay for them to go to school. So what kind of job do you think they're going to get? Do we think that they're going to get a $50,000-$60,000 job and you can't even speak, you can't speak English, you can't read, you can't write? What job do you think you're going to get? So this is the delusion that I don't understand with foreigners. You know, I'm going to come there, I'm going to go to America and I'm going to open a restaurant. Do we know that we know the stats about American restaurants and how, you know, it's 5 years to see a profit? That's if you see a profit. That's if you make it, because restaurants are the main businesses that, oh shoot, I was trying not to do that. They're the main businesses that get, restaurants are one of the main businesses that go under, and you can really just lose your money quick, fat back. But I find it funny when people try to tell Americans about America, right? There's a guy that he lives in the Gambia. I mean, he lives in America. He comes from Gambia. I met him when I was in the Gambia, when I did the party. When I did the TayTay, you know, return to the Gambia party, right? So he stopped into Njai's, the restaurant in Bijelo. And, you know, he telling me, oh, I'm in school for this. I'm in da-da-da. You have to brag about being in America. I don't have to brag about being an American. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to read what you said, RH, because it looks like they YouTube hit it. So let me see what you said. It says, yeah, now her piece on Gambians letting European men befriend their children. I felt her anger, but you are right, exactly. So that's why I say there were a lot of things that she spoke about that did matter, that did actually matter. And we see that Gambians do allow the Tubabs to come there and take their children. And then, I mean, I have a picture of a grown old Tubab walking with a like 4 or 5-year-old. And I'm like, why is this happening? This right across the street from the police station. I'm like, why are y'all letting this? Oh, the Gambian. Oh, that's his friend. I said, brother, is this child in between your legs your friend? No, this is my child. I think that was his child or something, whatever. But I'm like, where's your 5-year-old friend? Come on, man. What would a 50, 60-year-old have in common with a 5-year-old? And you're with them. First of all, I'm not letting my child go with anyone just because you right. Just because what? You're sponsoring my child? No. You can sponsor my child, but you're not going to be with my child without me, because I know what they teach us in Europe. Hold on. Anybody that has taken art, right? Art as one of the electives in college, right? What is in the European art? It's all freaking pedophilia. Men, PDF files. I'm sorry, I don't want this to be whatever. But what is it? It's all men without any clothes on with babies, right? This, I'm like, what? I said to my professor, what are y'all teaching us? What is this nonsense? Oh, y'all see, I was trying to get some oil out. That didn't work. And I didn't want it to get on my food, but I guess it gets on the food anyway when you cook it. So I guess these will be really less fattening because there's no oil, right? But it's very little oil, very little. But honestly, you don't need a whole bunch of oil for this anyway, for these. I am going to turn it down and just let them cook. So I don't understand. And it wasn't until I was talking to the brother and I'm like, well, oh yeah, you right. And I'm like, why do y'all why, when you know we're right and you know we're talking about real stuff, why is there so much pushback? Is it because you're brainwashed to keep these lies going? And then when you realize that I'm not gonna turn on you, then you start saying, yeah, you right. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You know, y'all saw the video when I was talking about when I was at Kasumai. And the dude is, you know, the woman is just pimping her child out. She was pimping her out. Well, you don't even know this old dude. He's touching the fact. So I felt our Kathy's anger, right? Because a lot of us, whether we dealt with it or not, we know a lot of stuff that happened in our community, and they tell us sweep it underneath the rug, keep it quiet. Uncle Johnny ain't ish. Uncle Johnny ain't never been ish, but Uncle Johnny's still coming to the cookouts. We all know that. We know that. So it's not like that is foreign to us, right? So of course, many Black women, when we see that, we're going to say something. But why aren't the Gambians saying anything? Y'all so tough. These are children. Black Americans don't have a culture, but you let European white people come and at the resort spots, I'm trying to not get demonetized, but you allow them to do inappropriate things to your children. And I'm not saying your biological children. We all know in African culture, your child is my child. Oh, that's my daughter, auntie. We all family, right? We're all kinetic family. But they allow these things to happen to these children and they don't say anything. And then when we say something, it's, oh, y'all wrong. You know what's what? I don't understand. So this says cook over medium heat for 10 to 12 minutes. So let me set this for 12 minutes. So I don't understand. I don't get it. Do I cover it up? Oh, cover and cook on medium heat. So yes, I need to cover it up. Okay. But why succumb these children to this? All of that is just unnecessary trauma. All because of what? $20? What? How? Now, I was so mad because this little girl knew me, right? When I go to the Gambia, one of the places that I like to swim at is Kasumai. I probably won't go there now since I said it online and I got haters and stalkers, right? But Uncle Chama's wife told me, you can't go there no more. Why? Because I want to speak the truth. And your husband sat right there and didn't say anything? Because they have to accept that. We're Americans. We don't. I'm not going to sit and watch somebody touch a child, an underage child, inappropriately, and I'm going to sit there and not say anything. That's not who I am. If you don't like what I said, then get up and walk away. So I don't go to Kasumai anymore, right? I'm good. And when I talked to when I came back from the bathroom, because I was just so angry. I saw the little girl the last time I was there. When I went there with bald-headed ass Valerie, I saw the little girl when I was there. And then no wonder why she was hating on me, because I was slim thick, huh? That's why when I talk to you, you be looking me up and down. Fucking bald-headed ass hater. Sorry, y'all, that's PTSD. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get some EMDR therapy so I can heal. But these people deserve the way I talk to them, because they in church saying, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, and they messy. You want to talk to Shrek? Okay, well, let me tell your business, you alcoholic, right? I can tell your business too. I just don't have, I don't have it in me to do it, right? But Damn, these people are messed up. Okay, so that's 10 to 12 minutes for that. And that will be that. And these salmon patties, let me prepare a container, put a paper towel there, even though it's not going to give off too much oil, right? Because it doesn't have any. But you know, they don't say anything. They don't say anything. The little girl, she met me. She remembered me teaching the children how to swim in the kiddie pool because it was cold. So the kiddie pool was warmer. So I was in the kiddie pool in a bikini. Lord Jesus. I guess that's why they was hating on the kid. But she remembered me. So when I saw her that time, I was like, "Do you remember me?" She said, "Yes." Right? And so when I saw her, there was no way, even if I didn't meet her before, there was no way I was going to let that happen. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, am I really seeing this? This ninja? He ain't got no shirt on, and you going, but this is what they do. So when these continental Africans get online and they want to talk about, oh, Black Americans should be doing this, Black Americans should be doing that, they need to shut their fucking black ass mouths. Okay? That's what they need to do. Because who the hell are you to tell us what we should be doing when you got all type of nonsense going on in your country and you ain't even on, your country's not even on our level. So honestly, when they get on, they're just talking because they're just using online as money so that way they can live better than the average continental African. Oh, I live better than them because I got this and I got that. And I make a little bit of money from YouTube. But I don't know what I'm talking about with Black Americans. It's just that when I say Black Americans, I get views. That's all it is. Yes, they have a lot of restaurants here open by Africans in Texas. Okay. We have one in town, but this ninja married to a Tubab, and you know, we already know how many continental Africans are with Tubabs. That is their savior. Oh, sweet white Jesus. Oh, sweet European man. You can have my baby and my child. Just give me some money. I never look you in the eyes. I don't. That's that slavery nonsense. So when they look at us and they like, wait, y'all not. You talking to master like that? We can't talk to master like that. Yeah, man. We're Americans. There are plenty of people that don't like us, and we don't care because we know we fly as fuck. We just forgot who we are. That's why we're going through what we're going through in this life. Maybe in our next life we'll be on top again, but not in this one because we forgot. But they always want to talk about us in our life. So the young man, I'm putting this in the air fryer. So the young man, he comes to the party, back to the party when I was in the Gambia. Welcome back to the Gambia party. So he comes there. I'm in college. He wasn't in graduate school yet, but whatever he was doing, whatever, right? So he come there. He wants to do his bragging to. I'm the only American in there, so who you bragging to? Gambians? All right. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Blah blah blah. So I just was sitting there. I think I was eating on something, a piece of cake or something. So Hudai was like, she went and got her tablet and she showed him some of the videos of each one teach one on YouTube. And his mouth fell wide open. He was like, I'm sitting here saying all this and you didn't even tell me. I'm like, why do I have to tell you? Right? I don't have to prove anything that I'm doing in your country because y'all could do this too. But Gambians don't do anything unless they're getting something in return, right? Not all. I feel like the ones that leave the country are a little different. If they have lived outside of the Gambia, then they understand life a little differently. When you're just there in the Gambia, you're not going to tell me that the elders haven't taught these people they don't mean the strangers. That you're not going to tell me that the elders haven't taught the Gambians from the time they're a child that these people don't mean anything. These people are not Muslim. God is not going to bless them. We could do whatever we want to them. I'm not convinced that that's not said because of the way they treat us. I'm really not convinced that that's not what's said. And this is from childhood. This is from childhood. Where do the children hear Tubals? Why do the children call Black people Tubals? Where are they hearing it from? The elders and the people that are older than them. So when they say, oh, the children are just saying this, the children are just saying this. No, y'all taught them this. because they think that they know more about us than us. So this young man, what is his name? Sharif. Oh, Jesus. And the thing is I like, most Gambians, they always trying to holler, whatever, whatever. But the thing about it with him is he always wanted to argue. And I'm like, evidently we don't have anything in common. If you always want to argue with me, you want to argue with me because you don't like me, because you're not me. Now he lives in Minnesota, right? So he was like, oh, you're doing all these nice things for the needy people. Da, 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 da. So we exchanged numbers. So I get back to America and he calls me. No, he sends me a message. He's like, oh, can you help me? You don't even know me. And the first thing you do is contact me and ask me for money. Now, this was during Ramadan, right? So I guess he got stuck in New York. Now, he had a bus ticket. These came out golden brown, y'all. They look delicious. They smell even better. So, and I didn't even need that much oil. Look at God. So he bought a bus ticket. I want that part to get brown, but I don't think it's going to get brown. Okay, so let's do this. Wait, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray. I'm going to spray so I have a little bit so it's not just burning. Now, I don't know if I was supposed to. All right, I just want to brown a little bit more. So, let me get the lid for that. What the heck did I do with it? Oh, there it is. So, he contacts me and he's like, I think he did call. He sound all weak because he's fasting for Ramadan. And he says that he had a bus ticket. And he said, no accountability, right? So he says that he had a bus ticket and the person that he bought the bus ticket from, right? The ticket person didn't tell him. They got the date mixed up. So you're telling me you're in school, you about to graduate, you're about to go to graduate school, and you don't know that you should be reading your damn ticket. You're just listening to someone else. And then you want to say, well, she didn't tell me. And I said, it's not her responsibility to tell you when your plane is taking off. I mean, when your bus is leaving. That's not her responsibility. You never looked at it? No. So now he misses his bus, right? From New York to Minnesota. Now you're around Gambians. Why don't you ask the Gambians, can you borrow money? Why would you call someone that you just met and ask them to borrow money? Then he wanted to borrow $200. I said, these people are a hot ass mess. They are a hot ass mess. Because I'm going to give it right back to you as soon as I get back home. His middle name must have been Quasi. Because that didn't happen. Do you know it took me almost 8 months to get my money back? I sent him half of what he was asking for. I think I sent him $100. And I said, when you going to get my money? Oh, I was embarrassed to contact you because, one of my friends died and this and that. So I sent him a message and I was like, I found you on Facebook. And if you do not give me my money, then I'm going to expose you. I'm going to put your face all over Facebook and YouTube. So he finally gives me my money back. Now he says, I'm going to give you more because, you've been so patient. This is the second time a Gambian did that to me. And that was just because I was being nice to them. I did get my money back, but I sure as hell had to threaten them. And I'm just like, now, the moral of the story is he's in America. He's going to school in America. Why in the heck do you not know that you're supposed to have extra money when you're traveling? Why do you only have the money? You only have that amount of money and you're traveling? I'm confused. You don't have a credit card. You don't. But you want to tell me you know America better than me? That's what he said. That's what he said. And me, yeah, I ended up blocking him because I don't. He was like, "Are you? I'm going to go back to Gambia, and I'm going to." What he say? He's going to go back to Gambia, and he's going to run for office. And he said he wants me to endorse him. I said, "Well, who am I to endorse you? I'm nobody. Who am I? Who am I? The guys getting you got. Who am I? Right?" So he was like, "But you got to say nice things." I said, "I don't even like you." I don't like these in the air fryer. I'm gonna put these in. I don't like these in the air fryer. Look at this. I don't like the way they look. So they are getting a little crunchy. I'm gonna leave one in there. Woo-hoo. Oh my God. Hold on. This is burning my damn finger. Okay, so I'm gonna cook the other one in the pan. So let me put the pan back on. I'm gonna spray it again. And then I'm just gonna make this one. I don't have any more I don't have any more oil, so I gotta make do with what I have because I want to finish dinner. I don't want to have to go out and come back and finish this, but I am gonna put this back in the air fryer. I am gonna cook one in the air fryer and see how it comes out. Okay. You all see I haven't taken the plastic off of my Ninja thing. I'm going to do it. I have 9 days to really get, or 8 days to get some things done before my life drastically changes again. It changed a lot today, and then it's going to change a lot in 8 or 9 days. What? 7 days. I'm lying. I'm missing days in 7 days. So I'm excited. And I will be sharing things, but I'm going to be sharing more things on, like I said, on my. Oh, this never even started. I never pressed timer. That's why. Okay, so let's see. Are you done? I think it's enough. Lima beans, they don't take long to cook, but I do want to take. Oh shit, that's hot. Of course it's hot, girl. What you think? I'm gonna let it cook for a few more minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Start. That thing never went off. It never sung. I'm like, did I never start it? I don't think I ever started it. You are never gonna see that money. That's why you don't lend money out. I did get it back, Erica Love. I did. Greetings, Sandra Bernie. You go, girl. Don't let no one walk all over you. I did get it back. I got it back. The difference between continental Africans and maybe, Westerners like ourselves, Americans, my mother always said, don't loan anything if you can't afford to give it away. So I knew I could afford to give it away, but I was not going to allow him to, no, you say you want to borrow. If he would have asked, can he have it? I would have told him no. Who the hell? I'm not giving no dude money. He's sitting here flossing about this. Now get this. He was like, oh, I had to move out of this place and move. That's because you don't pay your bills. You're worried about driving around in this Cadillac car, but why do you keep getting kicked out? I don't know. I'm realizing that just because some people come over here does not mean that they know what's going on. They could have been here for generations. They could have been born here and they still don't understand. And he said to me, I'm a village boy. And he got good grades in school, and that's how he was able to come to America, right? But no matter what, I don't understand the fascination of Black Americans, the fascination that continental Africans have with Black Americans. I don't understand the fascination, right? So you're fascinated with us, but then you say you want to dress like us, you want to talk like us, you want to act like us, but then you say, we don't have culture, we don't have this, we don't have that. Then what are you following? What are you following? Because if you go to the Gambia, you're going to see them boys acting like they straight up Americans or Jamaicans. Either way, they're not acting like themselves. So what is their culture? Don't know. I don't know. But that's why I say, I don't understand what they were told about us, that you say you're afraid of Americans, like, oh my God, if an American has, a gun, because they now it's registered. It's not like, I'm walking around with an unregistered gun. My guns are registered, right? But they're like, oh my God, if you get mad, you just gonna pick up the gun and just pow someone. What? It's this mindset, or the stereotype, that the stereotypical idea or ideology that they have about us, and they have no idea. But like I said, we can go and judge them. You poor, you this. We can go and insult them left, right, and all around. But we don't do that, because we're Black Americans. We don't have time for that. We let you do what you want, as long as you don't put your hands on us. But I don't understand. So when he said, you just got to speak good about me, I'm like, Ninja, I don't even like you. I don't. That's why I'm done with that conversation. Sometimes I just don't even bother to give people a chance. When you walk around the Gambia, they're like, hi, Sister Nakam, you just want to say, just shut the F up, right? Because it's all performative. It's not real. And then the thing is, if it is real, you don't know what's real and what's not. And do you want to take the chance to find out if it's real? And then if it's not, you may end up like me, right? Robbed and assaulted, but they don't realize I'm a crazy bitch. Hey, okay, so I don't like these in the air fryer at all. At all. I don't like the way they look. They're too soft. I don't like it. So I would never make them in the air fryer again. But thank God I had some of this spray, and that worked. So, but I don't understand. I don't understand what they're taught about us, that they have this preconceived notion. And they like, well, y'all do this, y'all do that. Black Americans will do this to you, and then we come to Africa, and then y'all try crazy stuff, and then when we get crazy, y'all, if you already know that we don't take SHIT, then why the hell do you keep trying us when we come to the continent? Why you keep trying us? I'm just waiting for the right hit crew to go there and say, we done. People start dying like flies. They'd be like, oh my God, who's over here doing this? I don't know. But y'all don't know how, maybe they do know. I want to say they don't realize how dangerous Americans can be. But shoot, looking at what's on Gambia, I realize how dangerous Africa is. We know it's dangerous. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting some ice from my ice water. We heard it's dangerous. We know it's dangerous. And then we go there and we let our guard down, including myself. But like I said to one of the Gambians that I do talk to, only one of the Gambians I talk to, I don't talk to many of them. But I said to them, I was like, I just don't understand. I'm going to leave that where it is. I just don't understand. I don't understand the obsession with us. Every time you turn around, Black Americans. Somebody said Black Americans, they don't forgive. Well, look at what forgiving got y'all. Y'all still enslaved. You want to talk about, y'all was a slave in America, but we got more rights than y'all got. Y'all have, at least being in America, you can work hard body. You can work. You can get what you want. You might be tired. The children may suffer, and this, that, and the third. You ain't seen your child. I'm running to go get the next job, But going to the next job to get that money, you could do Instacart. You could do a whole bunch of stuff and never be home, right? Sleep in your car. But we can do that, right? We can, if we have enough money, we can live around the 2 miles if we chose to. Shout out to all the people in Atlanta that got them big, beautiful homes in DC and all over the United States. Shout out to you all. These big black communities. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Of wealthy people. I love it. Keep striving, y'all. Keep doing your thing. But it's not like that over there. I just don't understand. I don't understand the obsession with us. And always want to, oh, y'all should forgive. Y'all should forgive. Forgive for what? Slavery? Okay, so y'all forgave because they came and took your land and took everything and gave you a Middle Eastern and a white Jesus, and y'all over there saying Alhamdulillah while they taking everything from you. So what's your excuse? Right? There was somebody that sat on the board, Mola man. Now he didn't know that somebody would tell me. He was like, oh, Shantae, she don't forgive. So Ninja, that's because you're a user. No matter how many times you fold down and put your head on that floor, no matter how many times you have something on your forehead from praying 5 times a day, you still go and sleep with prostitutes and you trick somebody to get you to the UK. And she's like, he's a player, he's this. And then when he came back to the Gambia, the first time he came back to the Gambia, this was within what, a year? A year. He came back to the Gambia and got married to a Gambian. And I'm like, if these women don't know that these people don't love you and this is their culture to sling their vajayjay and their genitals to try to control your mind, to get you to bring them to America or to the UK or to wherever you are, it's just using you. Because when people get married, I mean, some of these younger people are getting married because they love them. But I met someone that worked at Brickhammer Courthouse. And what did he tell me? He got married because he needed someone to cook and clean and wash his clothes. He had a wife. They come from the village. And he came to the city to work. And he wanted her to come, but she wouldn't come. She didn't want to leave her family. He said, so for 2 good years, he was back and forth. And then he told her he found another woman, which was, he's 40. And the wife he found is 24. It's just the mindset. Like she telling me, oh, you let me hang these up because you don't know how to hang up clothes, girl. And you can't spell clothes. So how you like that? Your little 24-year-old ass you don't know anything but how to cook, clean, and lay there and say, right? You want to tell me? These people, I don't understand the mindset. I don't. I truly don't. They have nothing. She always talks about poverty is something else. Oh, poverty is something else. But I brought a business idea to you to help you all, right? You hosted me, right? When I say host, I didn't stay with them. I stayed at their compound 2 nights and I couldn't sleep the first night. Shout out to the sister that I contacted. She said, call on my mother. My mother's still in the Gambia. Thank you for that. Because I didn't feel comfortable. But I was staying in the guest house. Let me get those salmon patties. I was staying in the guest house and I didn't want to stay there. I went back to the guest house. And they only wanted me to stay there because I think his brother went out of town or whatever. So they had the extra room. So I bring detergent, right? I bought different things of detergent, different sizes, detergent for myself because I always travel with my powder detergent. So I brought my detergent and I gave his wife one and I was telling him about the business, like, I can get this shipped over or whatever. Just this is, and I bought a big it wasn't $20, but I bought a big bag. And I said, get the plastic bags, the way y'all wrap things up, and see how people like them. And if they like them, then I'll ship them over. Y'all could bag them. We'll create a business, and you could sell them. So the next time when I got back, I just hit the ground rolling. Right, I'm doing Instacart, putting my bank account back to where it used to be. And I mean, how do you get mad at someone like, oh, all you do is work? What the? What in the world is wrong with these people? So if I don't work, who's gonna pay my bills? Your broke ass? Because it's not gonna happen. Jesus Christ. So what happened? I said, did your wife, Mariama, did you get the bags or whatever? Said no. I said, he was like, oh, Mariama's using the detergent. I was like, wait, the big bag? Isn't that the bag that y'all supposed to be using to see if if people are going to use it, which they do. They love it. They love when I bring my detergent because their detergent is cheap. It tears up the clothes. It's that Omo. You get that shit from China, right? So it tears up their clothes. So when I bring my detergent, I don't use it all. I leave it. So what did I say? I'm like, he was like, oh, Mariama's using that. I said, why is she using that? Isn't that what y'all, oh, you could just send another one. But this is what it is, right? This is what happens when you're nice to people. Gambians say, don't be nice. I'm making some chamomile tea. Don't be nice. They would tell you, don't be nice. Because they would take your niceness for weakness. And that's what he thought. So use the detergent. I can care less. I ain't going to be helping y'all. It's sad that you want to, people, they want to sit there and pray 5 times a day and say, oh, God, help me. Can you send someone? And then some people come and what happens? You doodle on them. So, I mean, evidently they block their own blessings. Africa is such a beautiful place, beautiful land filled with natural things that we can use, not just remedies, but natural things that God gave us. But why are the countries so poor? Not all of them. Shout out to Rwanda, right? Why are they so poor? And I'm talking about the black, the predominantly black countries, not North Africa, not Northeast Africa, not Northwest Africa, not South Africa. I'm talking about the black continents, the black countries on the continent. Why are they suffering so bad? Why is there so much poverty? Why? When they have everything? Is it because of the mindset? Is it because of how they treat people? Because how many Black Americans came to the Gambia to help? How many? So I'm using these beans. How many people came to help? I know I did. And that was my fault. I'm not going to say it was my stupidity because I got something in return. But I'm happy that all these bad things did happen because it showed me who many Gambians are and how you got to be careful. We got these women going and hanging out and chilling with these boys, right? And at car parks and stuff like that. But you 50, 60. Why? Oh, because you think they're your friend. Okay. I'm going to sit back and wait until I hear the rest. Because you think they're your friend. I don't understand these people. I truly don't understand these women. Or the men. The men are doing the same thing. How many women did, what's the name have? THC? How many women? I mean, he had Americans, but you a Muslim. And you out here slinging more penis than a little bit, right? But you worrying about TayTay. You talking a bag about me. I realize these people are special. Education. I don't know what the hell wrong with them. But I know that they need to stop acting like they holier than thou. You out here slinging penis with every female, right? Happy companion. You smashed LaSonia because she sure was walking around my house with your shirt on. And then you want to talk about me? All the while saying, Alhamdulillah. That's some church people, right? They can cast the stone out your eye, but they can't see the one in theirs. I don't play these people no mind. These people are clowns. I don't know. Maybe they don't have any personality. Maybe that's why they were sitting around talking about me. They're like, look at this girl. She don't even know she just damn skinny. She's just walking around natural hair, red lips, whiter teeth before she started dealing with these piece of ish people in the Gambia. She was just living her best life. Bought her dream car. I didn't know that all that was just gonna bring hate, hate, hate. I guess I should have. I was naive. I'm in Africa. Oh my God. These people are acting like they're doing what we're supposed to do. Can this really happen? Then you realize it's all a facade. It's all performative, coming from Gambians, coming from Black British, coming from Americans. But I didn't know. If I knew then who I was now, I probably would have been a hot ass mess. I probably would have been stunting on, because black people, we know. If we know somebody don't like us, what do? Hoo-hoo, we gonna perform. We gonna perform. I think all women do this, but I've never been any other nation but a Black woman. So, but we perform. We're gonna be a little extra, hey girl, right? Because we know the girl sitting beside you don't like us, don't like me, right? Don't like you. And why don't they like you? Well, probably because they're not you. We know how that goes. I think I want to put, okay, so let's see. 8:45, tuning in late from Delaware. Hope you're doing good. PPB, greetings, Delaware in the house. I know some people that are in Dover and Wilmington. Tay be everywhere. Yes, my fiance. Oh, damn, I didn't miss all these. Okay. See, they think money grow on trees. They just think we got it like that. We have to pay bills. I had to explain to my fiance, yes, that is the reality. That is what they think. So they got this guy, what is his name? I Sword, I Shop, I somebody going all through. I don't know. I don't know if it's just AI, but it looks like he's going through Africa, and he's like, oh, we got to educate the black children, black American children, because they think we all still live in trees and blah blah. Why do y'all feel like you have to educate us? Because y'all all think we got money trees in the backyard, that you can rob us and it doesn't matter, because why? They have more. They're going to go back home and get more. They don't know how hard we go back home to work to get that money, do they? No. It's truly amazing. Laugh out loud. My fiance lived Jamaican things, especially music. And he's in the Gambia. They swear they Jamaican. They like, oh, Gambia, little Jamaica. I'm like, you should know some history, because Gambia probably was established before Jamaica, but I don't know. Anything Africa, I feel like was there first, but okay. I heard K and K Squad talk about how they have trash everywhere in Ghana. Hey, Rain. I think that's pretty much all of Africa, maybe except for Rwanda. They do have trash everywhere. I don't know about Ghana, but if she said it, then it's probably true, because they have trash everywhere in the Gambia. And then if you say, like, this is the mindset, yo, in the Gambia, right? I was standing outside Sukuta Jabang traffic light, and I was waiting waiting for the gilly to fill up so we could all leave. So this girl gets in, young girl, she got her baby, right? I don't know if she married, but there are a lot of single women there just looking sad and depressed because they didn't open their legs, and this Gambian boy didn't took everything and ran off, right? Now they stand there looking stupid, like, oh man. But girl, you better stop listening to them sweet nothings. Aren't you Muslim? You better save yourself. But they be out there tricking more than Americans. So I'm at the place. I'm standing outside the thing. She throws the juice bottle that her child had out of the window. I pick it up. I give it to her sister. The way she looked at me, if she could spit on me, she would. They hate us. And if anybody say anything different, they effing lying. They hate us. Not all of them, but many of them hate us. And the poorer they are, the more they hate a person. They hate the Americans. They'll deal with the white people before they'll deal with us, though. I'm like, now who's enslaved again? Please. Y'all can't talk to Massa. Massa said, don't even look at him. Do you know sometimes when they're talking to a white person, a Tubab or a Gambian, that they have their head down, that they can't look at them? Y'all. And you notice I said Gambian too, right? So it's like some of the Gambians that got money that hire the poorer Gambians, boy, they treat them like slaves. You can't sit on my couch. You can't. They literally treat them like slaves. And I was like, well, and y'all hating us, and we not coming there. I'm not coming there treating you like that. Maybe Christine and Ron from the UK, Matumbo and Makaba treat you like that. But if I'm not treating you like that, why would you treat me bad and try to rob me? Because these people can't tell the difference between the good and the bad. And if you showing them good, they still effing hate you. How many people were nice to their Gambian workers and got robbed? How many Americans gave extra money to the foreigner, to the local foreigner? You looking out for them, you giving them money, you giving them stuff, and they still rob you because they don't care about you. They do not care about you. It doesn't matter. They will never see you as you. And that's why when people tell me, you know, they're getting married, I'm like, please, God, please make it work. Please. Because we need a win. We need a win. Everybody is just, oh, I'm getting married. Next thing you know, oh, we done. Damn. I'm rooting for y'all, though. I'm rooting for somebody to make it so I ain't gonna say so I can stop making these videos, but that way we will have what do you call it? A what's the name story? A success story, right? Poor Shishi B, she done moved to the Gambia. I'm getting married. First time I see the dude, he grabs her stomach and shake it. I want her to get rid of this before. I said, first of all, I got problems with my stomach. I got issues with my stomach. Don't touch my stomach, even if it's flat, because I think it's bigger than what it is. So don't touch my stomach. You can touch my butt. You can touch my shoulders. You can touch anything else. Don't touch my stomach. Don't touch my stomach and shake it. I think that's stupid. Why do a man want to touch someone's stomach and shake it? I felt so bad for her. And then before I know it, she's like, girl, I ain't getting married. He done choked me up. I said, well, Jesus. So I think it's RH, you getting married. I pray that your marriage, I pray long life, love, prosperity, consideration, compromise, and that you all will always continue to communicate and be partners. Partners. Whether people believe the man is the head of the household or whatever, but that y'all will be partners in everything in life. Because I feel like that's what people forget. You marry a Gambian, this dude got small man syndrome. You paying for everything. He hates you. How many people dated a continental African and they feel like, well, I don't even think he likes me? Because many of them do hate us. Many of them do hate us. It's BG, these are salmon patties. Excuse me. Thank you, RH, for letting them know. Yes, one blessing is no prescription needed. Had bad toothache. Jaw was huge. My fiance took me to the pharmacy. I was like, no, I can get them. I can't get that. I'm gonna jail. I'm going to jail. Got amoxicillin and pain meds. I kept telling my fiance, hurry, run. I got no doctor's script. He was in there paying for it. I was going. What? Icy speed. There it is. I speed or something. Yes. Yes. So it's like, people are always talking about Americans. And I just feel like continental Africans, charity begins at home, boo. Y'all got enough ish going on in your country, whether it's politics, femicide, female genital, female, what is that, FDM or FGM? FGM. You got so much stuff going on. Stop worrying about Black Americans. We good over here. Y'all not good over there. So these are beans. I'm gonna cut these off. Here are the Lima beans. I got rid of most of the water. And then these are these. I got these, a box of these one time when I went to the church for the free food. So I keep these. So I can eat my salmon patties with the lima beans, with those beans. I also have some fish. I also have some fish. And I have sides. So this is probably what I'm going to be eating, these salmon patties. And I made my cup of tea because my throat was a little sore. But yeah, here we go. Here are the salmon patties, and then I'm going to let you all go because I've been on here for almost 2 hours, and I said it wasn't going to be that long, but evidently I'm long-winded. So I don't know if you all saw it, but I freeze my ginger, right? I freeze my ginger, and then I kind of use a potato peeler and then peel it off. But my water is not hot the way I want it to be. But these are the salmon patties. I decided not to make rice, and it's just the salmon patties with the beans. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you make this and next time I cook, please tell me how you made yours and if you like them. But I love my salmon patties, and TayTay is determined to get this Gambian weight off of me and, you know, elevate to back to where I was, because I don't have time for these low life people. Why? These people are not even on your level. These people are not even in the race. So honestly, we shouldn't even be giving them the time of the day. They ain't nowhere on our level. So I'm going to say this because I started off talking about passport travelers. So this is what I'm going to finish with. So I saw her video and she was saying how somebody was unalived and they were being bullied. This girl was like 20 some odd years old and she was being bullied, and she unalived herself. And in the comments, I said, and she started talking about how Shrek was harassing her and how YouTube allowed it to happen and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you know, when I was in a dark place, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I did not think about the big S. I wouldn't do it. But did it come to my mind? Yes. Because if you continue to be harassed by a senior citizen, it's like, what in the hell is going on here? A senior citizen, a 60-year-old woman stalking and harassing you. I mean, that doesn't even sound, it sounds crazy. But I said, y'all gonna recognize why I am the way that I am. People may say she's an alpha female, she's this, she's that. I am somebody that has had to take care of herself pretty much all her life, okay? So when I say that, this is why I am the way I am, why I fight for justice. Because this is, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna tell you this. In the city of Trotwood, Ohio, their small claims maximum is $6,000. Would you like to be hit with a $6,000 lawsuit for making videos and posting people's address and inciting violence and saying that they were, you know, they out here, their foundation is a lie and their business is a lie and this, that, and the third? And would you want to get sued for $6,000 for lying on someone? I don't think anyone would, right? But this is what I'm going to do. Because people want to keep stuff, you know, start stuff in YouTube and think it's going to stay in YouTube. When you start breaking the law, you're going to see TayTay face. I don't know what God has in store for me. I'm not like, what's the girl name? Christian? I don't know her name. Deshion something. She said, God don't play about me. Next thing you know, some girl that was saying some stuff about her was in a car accident. I don't, some people say that. I don't say that, right? Because I'm just like, I know I'm God's child, but I'm going to go on about my business. I'm going to do what I need to do. If you come over here messing with my life, I'm going to sue you in civil court. I'm not going to keep trying to get criminal charges on you. I'm going to sue you in civil court because I'm going to come for your damn money. If I take your money, whoo, that's money that got to come out of your paycheck every time you get paid. That's going to hurt you. And every time that money is taken out of your damn check, like his damn child support, you going to remember, I should have left that damn girl alone. And if I'm going to say, if you're dealing with this from a YouTuber, I suggest you do the same, because I'm going to sue and get my 6,000. I'm going to sue for the maximum. So when Passport Traveler said, well, you can't sue someone for bullying, you can sue them for defamation. You can sue them for slander. You can fill out a FBI IC3.gov for federal stalking. Yes, that's what I was told to do about Shrek. And I'm going to do all of those things. And then I'm going to sue you. We're going to now whatever happens, happens. But I'm going to let the judge finalize this, because they want to sit there on YouTube and, well, if I don't put the address together, I put this here, and in the comments I put the rest. What the judge is going to ask, what's the purpose of you posting her address? Shrek, what's the purpose of you posting her address? Well, Your Honor, she got men running in and out of her home. Well, prove it. Prove it. Y'all gonna see why my name is Suum Sally. And I'm not going to come after you criminally, because these criminals got these police and the FBI and all these alphabet boys running around in circles chasing their tail. I'm going to take you to court myself, boo. And it will be in 2026. That's right. Go after that money and shut them for the rest of their lives. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next live.